Hey guys, I'm just Josh, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Ultra Moon Martyrlocke. In the last episode, I talked significantly too long at the beginning of the episode, so I'm going to try not to do that nearly as much in today's episode. In the last episode, though, I will, just let me talk a little bit. I gotta get it out. In the last episode, we did two very important battles, including finishing up Ula Ula Island by taking on the Kahuna Nanu, and we had a pretty decent time with it, so I highly recommend going back. In today's episode, we are assaulting Aether Foundation, Aether Paradise, whatever you want to call it, the Aether Foundation. Turns out they're a bunch of bad dads. Who could have guessed it by the dressing in all white? No thing has ever done that before. The Switchel. How could you have even anticipated them to switch it up on you like this? Truly nobody has ever been as innovative as the Pokemon Company. Anyway, all joking aside, yikes, that's not as much damage as I thought that might do. I gotta be honest, that's not as much damage as I thought that might do. Go for the Volt Switch. Maybe Lumini is just extremely fast. Whatever the case, Luminion has been taken care of, which is good. We're gonna try to get this whole thing done in today's episode, which I know is a lot to ask. Like, it's pretty nuts. Also, I'm going to need Waximus to stop leveling up. I love you, Waximus, like a lot, but I promised we would turn the EXP share on because I thought we needed it. Krokorok is coming in next. I'm staying in. I'm staying in against a Krokorok. Wait, why are you not fully evolved? I thought we... Oh, you're 44. Okay, we just got a weird little dip in levels. Apparently, we've been fighting only 45s and up. 45, level 45 and higher is where I set the game to forcefully evolve. So that's why Krokorok just missed it, or it would have been a Crocodile, which would have been a lot scarier. Yeah, but in the last episode, what? My brain just went back about 45 seconds. I'm gonna try to get the entire Aether Foundation done in today's episode. I know it's a lot to ask. This is a long section of the game, but I also kind of feel like this section, I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel like at times, there have been times in my life where I do feel like this section of the game drags on a little bit. Not saying I dislike it or anything. I still think it's very good, but it does drag on at least a little bit. And I don't want it to. I don't want it to feel like it is, I should say. Look, I don't want Waximus to get more experience, but Waximus is the right choice here. So we will go into Waximus. That's unfortunate. We may get hit with a Moonblast or two, but I'm not super concerned about that. Doom Desire doesn't make a whole lot of sense of trying to kill this thing today and not next week. So let's do that instead. That's a problem. That's a problem. If you get a couple turns of that, you are going to be a big problem for me. And I'm sleepy, so my guess is you're going to get a couple turns of that. Wow, really a metronome. Please get Explosion. Darkest Lariat! You scumbag. Don't you dare. Don't you freaking dare. Wake up. Flame Burst. We hit it. Kill this thing. See you later, Clefable. Whew. Yeah, don't do that to me. No. This heart's got to keep working, at least through the rest of the episode. Don't do that to me. A baby is coming next. We're going to go into Paxel here. Paxel is going to slam this thing in a way that one may describe as heavy. Should not be too much of an issue. Once again, thankfully, it's level 44, which means that it's not fully evolved. Otherwise, we'd be fighting a Florges. Now, I gotta think this isn't going to last through the entirety of the Aether Foundation, but at least early on, I like it. Where's my money? How much money are we getting? Good, good. We're starting to get the amulet coin worked back in so we can get double money, which we greatly need. We've been starting to run a little bit low on money. I mean, it's not gonna matter if we lose in Aether Foundation because it just won't matter anymore because can't spend money when the lock is over. So, Hippopotas. So obviously we're going to hope that doesn't happen. Hippopotas is annoying. Thankfully didn't set up the Sandstorm. I'm going to go for the Leaf Tornado. I don't think you have any rock-type moves, and you can't hit me with a ground-type move, so we'll just hit you with that instead, lower your accuracy. Goes for the double edge, misses. I appreciate it. Go for the acrobatics, and take this Mamma Jamma out. Okay, we're getting a handle back on things. We are maybe slightly over-leveled, but we still got to get Rock Scowl up. And I do not feel in a comfortable enough position currently to do switch training. I just don't. If I'm being fairly honest with you, I just don't feel comfortable with switch training. Go for the Giga Drain on this thing. Thank you for wasting one of my Giga Drains. I only have 10. So, you know, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Go for the second one. Should one-shot. Yeah, it's quad effective, so. It should one-shot. By the way, guys, we're like, in the time you're watching this, we might be like a week away from Pokemon Sword and Shield, depending on when this comes out. And I'm super excited. We're going to be streaming on Twitch. Go check it out. Twitch.tv/JustJoshNYT. We're going to be streaming it on probably the day it comes out. I don't know if I'm going to skip work or what, but I do want to stream it the day it comes out and the subsequent days. Hello. I do want to stream it quite a bit. So, you know, just be expecting that potentially. I'm excited about it. And also, just a PSA, watch out for leaks. The leaks are rampant right now. They are absolutely everywhere. I mean, you can't even log on to Twitter. And do, like, if you do, my guess would be, if you follow a lot of Pokemon related accounts, or just people that like Pokemon, Poketubers, whatever, my guess would be if you loaded up Twitter and did 3 swipes, 3 screens worth, you would see at least one spoiler, or at least one person talking about spoilers. They're literally everywhere. It's pretty crazy. A little bit of a nuts time there for sure. I've had several things spoiled for me as it stands. A Hawlucha is coming in next. Well, I think Julianne, dude, I gotta give Emolga a little bit of credit. It's a good Pokemon. Flying Electric is a really nice typing. And I may have not given this thing a ton of love. First of all, I would love to have a Hawlucha, by the way, because it's Hawlucha and I love this Pokemon. Endeavor does not affect me because you're at full HP. That's not even very much damage. That's why a Hawlucha is the greatest boy on planet Earth. This is going to do a lot of damage because you're low on HP. Puts us at the exact same percentage, I'm pretty sure, but it can't kill me. So that's fine. Hawlucha is like top 10 favorite Pokemon for me of all time. So I wish we could have one, but we can't. It's okay. Julianne grows to level 15. Wants to learn a little bit of Discharge. See you later, Electro Ball. I know that Emolga's fast, and so we could theoretically get a lot of high damage out of that, but Discharge is just a better move, and Volt Switch is really handy for us. A Vikavolt as your final Pokemon. Look, I would love to bring in Rock Scowl, but not quite ready for game time action yet, unfortunately. So I think instead we're going to go into Waximus and hit you with the Flame Burst. You could have Crunch. I should have healed up to full, but you're slow as Snot. You ever seen Snot try to run a race? No, you haven't, because it loses every time. So I'm not actually that concerned because you're extremely slow, and our Choice Specs Flame Burst will take you out. Why did I not put the Choice Specs on Waximus like 150 years ago? Great question, me. I don't know. Maybe you can come up with an answer someday. Was your name Twin Employee? That is an unfortunate title and name, because I saw no twin and you were also underage, which means you shouldn't legally be able to be an employee. Just like that, we're at $32,000. Feels good. How many? Give me some more schmubs I can beat down here. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a TM if we loop-de-loop all the way through. So I know I said I wanted to make sure we get this whole thing done today. That may actually not happen, but we're gonna get a majority of it done today. Maybe up to like the Guzma fight. Panpour. Dude, keep handing me these level 44s who are not fully evolved. I appreciate it more than you could ever know. I like the slight lowerage of difficulty that we've hit here. I appreciate it. We were kind of riding the struggle bus there. You know Crunch, apparently. We were kind of riding the struggle bus for the shortest period of time there. I guess they'll go for the Volt Switch because we have so many of them, but it doesn't really matter too much. They're adding that emoji I saw to the to iOS, apparently, to Apple phones. I don't know if that means Google will also get it. Probably not, because they're adding it to iOS phones. They're adding this. It's a picture of a hand going teeny tiny, and you already know what that's going to be used for. Whenever your girlfriend texts you, "How much do you love me?" That's when it's going to be used. Certainly not for anything else. That's not what I'm trying to imply. But anyway, we can use that emoji all the time. By the way, if that update's already out, please, every time we leave an opponent's Pokemon on 1 HP, go ahead and timestamp it and hit me with this emoji. Hit me with this emoji every time we leave an opponent's Pokemon on 1 HP. I'm just curious how often it happens. Hello! Hello! That's frightening. That's terrifying. Can I even Volt Switch you? Does this work with Tetravolt? It does. Just play the long con here? I think that's what you do. I think you play the long con, you go into Gwendolinja. The Ice Beam hurts. The Ice Beam hurts, but we're tanky, and it's gonna take a lot, but we'll eventually kill you with a Play Rough. The Fusion Bolt's gonna hurt too, don't get me wrong. It's gonna hurt. But we take it pretty well because we are a Gwendolinja. Now it's gonna take like 19 of those to finally kill you. That's okay though. We have potions. We have all sorts of things that mean I just shouldn't be worried. It's so nice to have a tank on the team now. Someone, a sponge, who can just soak up all that damage whenever we need to. Anytime we're scared, swap into this. You only have like 5 of those, so I don't even care. You only have like 5 of those, so I don't even care. You can't even kill me with a crit with that, is how little I care about it. Let's see if the Assurance actually does more, considering we're going to be getting hit. And then the damage afterwards from being hit. A Stab Assurance might actually do more. Let's see. Here's an Assurance versus a Play Rough. That's not more. We're going to want to stick with the Play Rough, it seems, which is fine. We're going to need to use like 2 more Hyper Potions to get this job done, assuming no more Play Rough misses, which would be good. Backtracking. Watch out for Sword and Shield spoilers, unless you're into them. Let me, hit me in the comments down below. Although I guess, no, at this point the games won't be out, so it won't really matter. What's your guys' opinion on spoilers? How do you feel about them? Do you try to avoid them typically, or are you like, you know, they're gonna, if they pop up on my timeline, I'm gonna look at them. Mine, you know, I didn't want to look at some of the ones that I did, but they did pop up on my timeline, and I was like, hey, there they are. Okay, now I have them. I will say there's been several a time. There is one spoiler I actually went out and looked up myself, just because I saw Twitter was going nuts about it. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. I'll just say what it was. It was Sobble's Final Evolution. People were going nuts on Twitter about Sobble's Final Evolution, saying this and that and this and that. Not gonna say what they were saying about it, but they were just saying a lot of things about Sobble's Final Evolution, and I was like, I gotta see it. If it's causing this much hubbub, I gotta see it. That's the only one I've actively went and sought out and said, that's a thing. All right, that's a thing. Rock Slide is solid. We'll go ahead and get a Rock Tomb for that. That's the only one though. The others I've tried to, you know, if they popped up on my timeline, it's fine. I see them, but I do want to try to go into Sword and Shield with as much fresh as possible. But I would be lying to you if I didn't say there was like a small little portion of me that doesn't, like, I've heard the whole Dex is leaked. I would be lying to you if I said there wasn't a small part of me that kind of wants to see it. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm not trying to ruin the entire game for me. I don't necessarily... This is toxic usually. Anybody can learn Charge Beam? Bruh. Hit me with that Gwendolinja. Are you more of a physical attacker, special attacker? I mean, kind of both. I actually kind of like your current moveset better. I don't think Charge Beam actually makes that much sense. Yeah, Charge Beam doesn't make that much sense. And I don't think it makes that much sense on, even though it would be Stab, I don't think it makes that much sense on Emolga either, so we'll just avoid that for now. Like the spoilers. Hello, guys. Next floor. The air is already growing heavy. I have to do something. Just like I thought. What are you doing here? Looks like outsiders can't use the main elevator to reach the lower levels. I was afraid this might happen, but still, what a pain. We don't have any choice. We have to go up. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go up. I think we have a double battle incoming, which sucks. Aye, Fab, I'm the 8th branch chief. The only one in the world I'm irreplaceable. And you come back uninvited? Like you don't know why. You of all people should know everything that happens in the Aether Foundation. Isn't that right, High and Mighty Branch Chief? Look at you, leaving out a word hasn't been kind, has it? But I'm still not telling you anything, and you of all people should understand why. Gladian. Hey, Jersh, you know why being a trainer's so great? Because when you're battling, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or an adult. Everyone's equal in Pokemon battle, except for youngster Joey. He gets slaughtered every time. Is that right? Is that what you think? So you wish to battle me, Branch Chief Faba, the man who's called Aether Paradise's last line of defense, is to battle a mere child? As you will. Okay, we have an important battle coming up. Is this... This is just one-on-one, correct? Yes. This is just one-on-one, but it is an important battle, so 6 Pokemon. Starting with a Crustle. Our boy. I miss you, Crustle. I do. I really do. I truly do. I miss you. Okay. We got a Crustle, which is not good for Julian, but we can Volt Switch out of here, thankfully, and not have to worry too much. Now, who the heck are we going to go into? That's a great question. Crustle's kind of tough. Gwendolinja might be a decent option. I'm pretty sure you have a bunch of Psychic types. So Gwendolinja might be the play. We can't do a ton of damage to this thing, but we can at least whittle it down. You tried to put me to sleep. I'm not gonna let that happen. Go for the feint attack. It's prop. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Pretty sure what's your Pokemon? A Hypno? I think it's a Hypno. What are you gonna, like, Dream Eater me? Oh, Nightmare, fun! I enjoy this. I began having a nightmare. I'm fast asleep. What does that do? Damage over time? Okay, I'm shaking in my boots. Yikes! That's some damage. Okay. Can I wake up? Another Hypnosis. You're just a dummy then. You're just a dummy and life is a nightmare. It's going to take a decent amount of feint attacks, but we'll get the job done eventually. It's going to take a decent amount, but we'll get the job done eventually. The Nightmare should have worn off. Do we just go for the full restore here? I'm going to go for the full heal, because I think he's going to go for the Nightmare, so we're going to catch him out ahead of it, make him waste a turn. And now we just need some Nightmares to miss, or some Hypnosises. Bruh. Miss a Hypnosis, please. Just one. Just miss a Hypnosis is all I'm asking. All I'm asking is miss a Hypnosis. Okay. I'm going to continue doing this because we have the Awakenings. And I'm going to keep going until he misses. Unfortunately, that really only allots me like a single attack. Thank you. Only allows me like a single attack, and it's going to take, yeah, like 3 more of those to actually kill you, which is annoying. We can play a song and dance. Look, I said I was going to do all of Aether Foundation in one episode. Clearly that's not happening, so yeah, we'll play this game. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all. Use all my Awakenings. You're about to give me so much money anyway. Probably should have taken the Amulet coin off of my boy Emolga. Also known as my girl Emolga, also known as Drew. Juliana. Okay. We're asleep again because, you know, life is a thing. So let's go ahead and, you guessed it, I'm going to use my Last Awakening. We're going to go ahead and wake up. And what's Hypnosis' chance to hit? Like 50? Pokemon Hypnosis accuracy. 60%. What'd you just use? Hold on. My feint attack was disabled, you scummy scumbag. Okay. It's 60%. Can't help but noticing you are landing a significantly larger portion than 60%. It at least feels like. Small sample size. Thank you for missing 2 in a row. You know what? Maybe that evens it out. We're probably at about 60%. Okay, I'll shut up. No more complaining. Thank you, Gwendolinja, for taking that thing out. I'm quite appreciative. What level are these Pokemon, by the way? Are we back in Tough Town, USA? I think you were 47, so yeah, we're probably back in Tough Town, USA. Bubbly grow to 49 is wonderful. Who's next? Sylveon? Are you actually a Sylveon? Are you actually a Sylveon? I'm gonna guess you are actually a Sylveon if you're swapping in to Gwendolinja. I just realized with the choice specs on Waximus, Doom Desire is useless because we would never use more than one Doom Desire. I'm assuming you're a real Sylveon, aka you're not gonna hit me with like a Shadow Ball or something. So we're gonna go for a choice specs Flame Burst. 2 of those will get the job done. Oof, big oof. That's a light screen. That's a light screen, which is going to boost your defense against special moves, which means this is going to take 2 to kill you. 2 must to kill you. Or we'll get a crit and it'll take 1 more. How does that taste? Pretty darn good if you ask me. Almost like this Diet Dr. Pepper. Seriously, sponsor me. Give me the money, please, 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 please. Waximus goes to level 53, which is wonderful. Appreciate it. A Girafarig is coming in next. We're going to go a pit. We're going to go ahead and pivot. I think Gwendolinja makes the most sense. We got a Psychic Normal type. AKA Gwendolinja should absolutely bop you. And we should not be too concerned about it. Let's see if you hit first. We'll go for the Assurance. Yo, that's not cool. That's not cool. I wish you wouldn't do that. Wish you would not Nasty Plot. Can we get a 2-shot? It's not going to be because we're a little bit weak. I'm kidding, it is going to be. So, I don't feel bad anymore. How much does Assurance do? 60 versus 60. Well, then we'll just go for the Feint Attack. Guaranteed take you out. Who are you baton passing your Nasty Plot into? Okay. Interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Interesting strategy. Nasty Plot Gliscor. Gliscor, however you want to pronounce it. Going for the Screech. Now that makes a little bit more sense, I gotta say. That makes a little bit more sense. And you are a beautiful Pokemon, I gotta say. I wish... Why was that not super effective? Oh, because you're not Poison type, even though you're a Scorpion. My mistake. Okay. Excuse me. Ground Flying. Ground Flying. Ground Flying, huh? I think we might just stay in. Even though you've lowered my defense. Yikes! Living? We are living? Okay. So if you're going to go for another Sky Uppercut, we could predict that and go into Waximus, or we could go into Bablia, which shouldn't do too much damage. I'm nervous you're packing like Acrobatics or something, in which case you're going to hurt Bablia real bad. Sky Uppercut should do little to nothing. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Now we're going to hit you with the Bubble Beam. X-Scissors not that scary either. You're a Fighting Bug type Pokemon. What Pokemon are you replacing? I have no idea, but we should not be too concerned. We take you out with the Bubble Beam, which I appreciate. Excited to learn Liquidation, but for now, Bubble Beam gets the job done. Gonna get some experience. Yay, Rock Scout going to level 35. I was thinking we'd have to be close. A Typhlosion coming in next, huh? Typhlosion coming in next. I think Waximus makes the most sense. Go for some boosted hexes. I would love to learn Shadow Ball and Flamethrower. If we could learn Shadow Ball and Flamethrower with this Waximus, we would be in a really good spot, but we're still in a pretty good spot. With a Choice Specs Modest. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're in a good spot. I'm none too concerned. Waximus is wonderful. He's going to help guide us to victory. The Lava Plume doesn't scare me either. This is an actual Typhlosion, which means that Waximus has nothing to fear. Take out the Typhlosion. Who we got coming in next? Give me a challenge, please. We know you switched out with one boy, right? So I think you still have the Girafarig you baton passed. So we still have the Girafarig, who's here, who I cannot touch because I am locked in. I would say we go back to Gwendolinja to get her the experience, but that would require using a potion, and I don't really feel like doing that. So we're going to do this instead. We'll go with Bablia. We'll use a Bug Bite to take you out because that should get the job done. Zen Headbutt will do some damage, but not a ton, so I'm not concerned. And this will take you out. We got a pretty good team right now. I've said that at several points throughout this playthrough. I mean it, we have a really good team right now, and I'm excited. I think I'm fine staying in against a Mewtwo. That's kind of scary. Actually. It's actually kind of scary. Let's go ahead and use a Super Potion real fast, see what this thing wants to do. It's a Mega Mewtwo, by the way. Miracle Eye. I don't fear you anymore? If that's what you're going to go with, then I'm going to hit you with a Savage Spin Out. Psycho Cut. I mean, it's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, we're fine. Totally fine. This will take you out for sure. It's an extremely strong Buginium Z-typed bug move. So I'm not concerned. Full power Savage Spin Out. I didn't watch this the last time when it happened. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh. Oh, like the Incredible Hulk to Loki. Well, that's a pretty beautiful move, and I also like seeing it absolutely murder this Mega Mewtwo, so I will see you later, my friend. Good seeing you. Let's talk some other time as Bablia grows to level 50. And wants to learn Mirror Coat. Look, I can't use that move effectively, so we will not. The rest of the team getting some experience. Gwendolinja to 48. We may be getting close to turning off experience share time. Aye! 11,000 monies. How could this be? How could this child? Hey, look at you, George, and Faba's real strong, too. So, as I said, Faba, you of all people know what I'm here for. Indeed, your word truly hasn't been kind to you, has it? Look how hard it has made you. If you're looking for Cosmog, I suppose it might be downstairs. Oh yeah, Miss Wiki did say there was another level farther down, didn't she? How do you go down there? Experiments to reach a different world from Alola. That's what I've been told, yes. We're in a bit of a hurry, Faba. A lift would be nice. Why not? This is an act of kindness I can do for you thanks to my position as branch chief. Can you, though? Smell a little bit of fishiness here. Not salmon, but tuna, you know what I'm saying? Jersh, Hal, if you're ready, let's head down. I mean, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Are you ready? I guess so. Alright, let's go. Wow, they spoiled the next Pokemon games. Ha! Ha! Yo, the smirk of evil. He lied to us. He duped us. I would have never guessed it from a man with a goatee. Everything looks the same. I guess it's only been 2 years, though. Wow, it's like a secret hideout. Don't get too excited, Hal. Though I guess it's better than freezing from fear or nerves. So where do we go now? There are 2 labs up ahead. I'll check the first lab, Secret Lab A. You 2 check out Secret Lab B. It's the second lab down the hall. Why do you get the first one, and why do you know all this? Just focus, Al. Think you can do that? We can't trust Faba. I'm sure he's already told half the Foundation all about us. You didn't even answer my question. I know it's got to be nerves, huh? I reckon the more you're afraid to be here than either one of us, huh, Gladian? Here, Jersh, you take this. Ah, a worthless item. Thank you. Can sell it. Lily must be scared right now. Let's buckle down and do this. Let's do this. Okay. I'm fine extending today's... okay, we didn't make it through the entire thing, obviously. I said we were going to make it through all of Aether Foundation. Clearly, I'm a dumb person. That was never going to happen. But I think we can make pretty good progress through it by extending this episode slightly. Maybe going for like an extra 10 minutes or so. Let's go ahead and heal up. I know it's maybe not the best use of the super potion. We got to make sure these potions last throughout this entire area, which is the scariest part of this whole thing, because you can't go buy more. But let's see what we can do. Ah, the trifecta.
Intruder spotted. We'll protect our secret labs.
Will you? I drank the last drop of my Dr. Pepper, and I'm extremely upset. You have a single Pokemon. It's an Emboar. Who actually does frighten me, because I think you can learn Head Smash. So I am going to Volt Switch out of here. An X defense, you say? Then we have to go into Bablia and hit you with a Bubble Beam, which scares me because you could still know Head Smash. And a Rock-type move is going to do a lot of damage. You go for Takedown. That's fine. That is a recoil move that I do not mind. The Bubble Beam should do some pretty good damage. I think it'll take you out. I truly think that it will take you out, and it has, which is wonderful. Now, I think we have to do these battles in quick succession, which kind of stinks, because I don't think we're going to be able to heal in between them.
There are only researchers like us in here in the secret labs. Looks like I'm next. I'll show you the power of Aether Paradise.
Yeah, we don't get to heal in between them, which could lead to some scariness, but if they each only have 1 Pokemon, yeah, they didn't exactly arm... I mean, I guess it's Alola Marowak? I don't know why I'm saying that's actually not too scary. Yeah, it's actually not scary at all. Go ahead and Volt Switch. An X Spadef. It's not scary at all. That's scary. Okay, well you have Lightning Rod, which I didn't realize. That makes this more difficult. We're gonna go into Gwendolinja. Don't go for a special attack. I don't think you even have special attacks. Yeah, Shadow Bone's physical. Ooh, we are fine. We are totes my goats fine. You are slower than me. That's actually crazy to me. Well, we're going to go for the Assurance, and next turn we'll go for the Feint Attack, so we don't waste an Assurance. Thrash, yeah, it's going to do like 10 damage. That's more than I thought. I'll give you, you know, you get a little pat on the back for that. You get an extra chicken nugget at dinner, perhaps. I forgot I had chicken nuggets over today. They're still sitting in here. Oh, they're still sitting in the tum-tum. So delicious. The spicy chicken nuggets from Wendy's. How do they do it? Last employee. Okay, thank you. Next, on to the third. Let's do it.
We're currently working on the development of a new Pokeball. It's apparently used to catch Pokemon not found in Alola. Help out, I guess, what you're looking for, Cosmog, right? If you want to know what kind of experiments we did with it, you'll have to beat me. Experiments? I mean, that's messed up. I never watched the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. I know it just ended. I didn't watch it because I personally did not care for the change in art style. Ah! Both Mega Mewtwo's in a single episode. Why not? Sounds like a good time to me. You think we can take this on? You're part fighting, so I actually bet we can one-shot you with acrobatics. Except that I just remembered we didn't take... Yeah, we actually cannot do that. Go for the Volt Switch. Going for the Miracle Eye constantly. The Mega Mewtwo's, I'm not going to say their trainers are horrible, but what's this use of Mega Mewtwo, I gotta ask? You're not doing it any favors.
Gwendolinja or Waximus? I guess Waximus. This thing's a physical attacker, right? I literally don't know much about the different Mega Mewtwo's, except that this one becomes fighting type, but we'll just go for the Hex. Goes for a second Miracle Eye. Look, I don't really know what you're doing. I don't know why you're not just literally clicking Psychic on everything that's in front of you. But, you know, you do you, smart AI that I set the game to. You do you, and I'll continue just walking all over you. Excuse me. Julianne grows to level 52. Julianne's getting a little out of control. I didn't think Emolga would be like my second most viable Pokemon on the team, but it's really good. Rockskull learning Scary Face is not what we're looking for, unfortunately. Punk Guy Employee is going to go down the Turlet.
We were doing experiments to try to find a way to open the Ultra Wormholes. Using a creature called Cosmog is the key.
Get out of here, nerds. Evacuate. He does not have nearly as quick an escape as his buddies, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to this. Let's heal real fast. Let's heal very quickly. Do we need to? Probably not, but just to be safe, I will. I think there's still one more really tough battle we have to do in today's episode that we can try to get done. Because all we have to do is we got to come down here. Let's get some information. What's in Secret Lab B? Do I have to fight you? What are you kids doing here? Don't touch anything with your grimy hands. This research is our life. I don't care if you're a kid or what. I'll send you flying if you threaten it. Okay, well, these will probably be the last battles of the day. It's a double battle. I hate that. I hate that a lot. Am I doing this with How? Or am I doing it by myself? And a Zelf and a Gumshoes. I'm doing it with How. How's going to send in a Breloom, which is actually pretty good against the Gumshoes, but is surely going to get bopped by the Azelf. Okay, How? Can Discharge hit both? Oh, it hits Breloom too. I'm semi-tempted to stay in. It's not the smart move, though. The smart move is to Volt Switch the Gumshoes. Hope that Breloom goes for a fighting type move against the Gumshoes as well. I'm hoping he reads my mind. I want to double team the Gumshoes, and then we can double team the Azelf as I go into Gwendolinja, who should be able to take any attack from either of these two fairly well. The Future Sight is not an issue. It is for you, Breloom. You are dead. Breloom going for the Psychic is interesting. So the Mega Mewtwo's won't go for Psychic, but Breloom will. Now that makes a whole lot of sense. Going for the Uproar. We should have used Assurance. I will know that for next turn. Okay, so you are actually... Funny story. You may look like a Breloom. You're an Alolan Raichu, which is fine. That doesn't help us much against this Azelf, but I got this Azelf. You're going to die this turn to a Future Sight. You didn't die this turn to a Future Sight, Breloom. You're going to live to fight another day. Because even though you're going for another Uproar, we're going to hit you with a Feint Attack, which is going to take you out. The Thunderbolt might actually take you out. Just kidding. We're going to need me to come in and sweep it up because, you know, greatest of all time and things of that nature. But, you know, you tried your best, and you can't blame little Hal for doing that. He's doing fine with a illegal Breloom. Clearly modded it into his game. PK Hex and all of those things. Illegal. Disqualified. Modders. What do they call them? Hackers? What do they call them in the Pokemon community when you don't breed your Pokemon and you Jenners? You're a Jenner. Ugh. I may be an expert at studying Pokemon. But I'm no expert when it comes to battling them. But the guys in Lab A next door, they're pretty experienced with battles. After all, they spent so long researching that uncontrollable Pokemon. Hey, focus, people, where's Lily and Cosmog? We may have lost, but that doesn't mean we're going to help you. I'm not telling you anything. She's not here, is she? Even you can see that. Go trip on a rock and hurt your face. How about that? Ooh, got him. Come on, Jers, let's split up and look around. Maybe we'll find some clues. Oh, you mean like perhaps this book? Ah, yes. Oh, or perhaps Cosmog, Ultra Space, Sufficient Stress, Ultra Wormhole. Ooh. Wait, so Cosmog might be an Ultra Beast? We should tell Gladian about this. I mean, I guess we can if you really want to, but we're getting really close to the end of the episode, House, so I don't know that we need to. Did you find anything? We learned a bit about Cosmog, like it might be an Ultra Beast or whatever, and if you stress it out a lot, it can create a Ultra Wormhole. Might be to run away or something? If you stress it. If you hurt it is what you mean. Was that why she ran away with Cosmog? She was always too nice. But we didn't find any sign of it down here. Yeah, Fava probably knew this would be a dead end. Darn, did he outsmart us? I thought kids and adults were on the same level. Gladian. Gladian never really explains anything, and I probably think it makes him look cool. Should we go after him? We got this all together. Might as well see it to the end together. I guess we might as well see it to the end together. Are there any stickers down here? I feel like it'd be a weird place to put stickers. Yeah, it'd probably be a weird place to put stickers. So there are no stickers down here. Okay, so I think we get sucked into an important trainer battle once we head upstairs. So we are not going to do that in this episode. In the next episode, I promise we will actually finish Aether Foundation. The team is looking very solid right now. I'm happy with where we are. I'm excited to continue the playthrough in the next episode, get through this, head to Pony Island, and we're on, like I said, we're on the down slope to getting this playthrough done. Might take off the XP share in the next episode. We'll see how things go. Maybe I shouldn't record for a couple days and see what you guys think about the XP share being on so that I can know. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you did enjoy, please consider showing support down below. The form of liking, commenting, subscribing. They all help out a tremendous deal. And, of course, share with your grandmother as always. But with that, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.